Have you ever caught yourself replaying a mistake from years ago, as if your brain refuses to move on? You try to sleep, but your thoughts circle the same event over and over, the same what-ifs, the same regrets, the same anxiety. That mental replay has a name. It's called rumination, and it's one of the most subtle, destructive habits the human mind can fall into. Because while it feels like thinking, it's not. It's your mind trying to solve pain that can't be solved with logic. Mental rumination is the act of repetitively thinking about distressing experiences, often without any resolution. You replay conversations. You analyze every move you made. You imagine what could have gone differently. It feels like reflection, but it's actually stagnation. You're not learning from the past. You're trapped in it. Rumination feeds on emotional pain. When something feels unresolved, your brain's instinct is to think its way out. But emotional wounds aren't math problems. They don't have solutions, only acceptance. So, why does the mind do this to itself? Why do we cling to thoughts that hurt us? The psychology behind rumination comes down to our brain's desperate search for safety. The need for control. When something painful happens, rejection, failure, embarrassment, your brain interprets it as chaos. Chaos feels unsafe. So, your mind replays the memory, trying to extract a lesson that will prevent it from happening again. It's not trying to torture you, it's trying to protect you. But here's the paradox. The more you try to control what already happened, the less control you actually have. The fear of future pain. The brain is wired to predict danger. When you ruminate, it's your mind scanning for patterns, trying to prepare for next time. But the more it predicts pain, the more it creates it. You start to live inside the memory instead of reality, like carrying yesterday's storm into a sunny day. The inner critic. Many people confuse rumination with self-improvement. They think, if I analyze this enough, I'll finally learn. But the truth is, rumination isn't learning. It's self-blame disguised as reflection. It's that voice in your head that says, you should have known better. You always mess things up. You're not enough. That voice doesn't guide you toward growth. It keeps you small, looping through guilt and shame. And underneath all of it is something deeper, a lack of self-compassion. Because when you believe you deserve punishment, your mind obliges by replaying every moment that hurt you. Inside your brain, rumination lights up the default mode network, or DMN, the part responsible for self-referential thoughts. It's what activates when your mind wanders and you start thinking about you. During rumination, this network becomes overactive. Your brain keeps referencing the same memory, the same feeling, as if it's stuck in a loop. Meanwhile, the amygdala, your brain's emotional alarm, fires repeatedly. It keeps signaling danger, even when the threat is long gone. And your prefrontal cortex, the part meant to calm you down, gets overloaded. It loses the ability to regulate the emotion, so your thoughts keep spiraling. Over time, this mental overactivity even increases cortisol, the stress hormone, leading to anxiety, fatigue, and sleepless nights. Rumination isn't just a habit, it's a self-feeding loop. It starts with a trigger, a comment, a memory, or a failure. Then comes the mental replay. You start thinking, what did I do wrong? Your thoughts multiply, each one feeding the next, like dominoes falling in your mind. Next comes emotional amplification. Every time you think about the event, the emotion feels fresh, as if it's happening all over again. Your body doesn't know the difference between remembering pain and experiencing it. That emotional surge drains your energy. You feel foggy, tired, detached. But instead of resting, your mind tries harder to figure it out. That's the trap. Your brain uses thinking to escape the very thinking that's causing the pain. So you spin, and spin, and spin, until even silence feels loud. The longer you stay in that loop, the more your brain normalizes it, turning overthinking into a reflex. Breaking the cycle of rumination isn't about forcing yourself to stop thinking. It's about changing your relationship with thought itself. Here's how. Awareness. Catch the loop early. The first step is to notice the moment you fall into the loop. When you say to yourself, I'm spiraling right now. You create distance between you and your thoughts. That gap, even a second long, is where freedom begins. Shift from why to what now. Why did this happen? Keeps you trapped in analysis. What can I do now? Moves you toward action. It brings your brain out of the default mode network and into the executive network, the part that handles problem solving, planning, and change. In that moment, you stop replaying the past and start designing the future. Ground yourself in the body. Rumination lives in the mind, but presence lives in the body. Take a slow breath. Feel your heartbeat. Notice the texture of what's around you. These small actions remind your nervous system that the danger is not real. It's remembered. Redirect your energy. Motion breaks emotion. Go for a walk. Hit the gym. Clean your space. Write something. The brain cannot fully ruminate while it's focused on coordinated physical movement. Self-compassion over self-criticism. Most people ruminate because they're unconsciously trying to earn forgiveness. But you can't punish yourself into healing. You can only love yourself there. Say to yourself, I did the best I could with what I knew then. This shifts your brain's chemistry, lowering cortisol and activating the prefrontal cortex's calming pathways. Reframe rumination as a signal. Instead of seeing it as a failure, see it as an alarm. It's your mind saying, something here still hurts. That's not weakness, it's information. It means there's a wound that needs compassion, not more analysis. The mind is powerful. It can build empires or prisons out of thought. But remember this, you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. The loop breaks the moment you stop fighting your mind and start understanding it. If you like this content and want to see more, hit that like and subscribe so more people can see this. Also, comment down below. Do you tend to overthink mistakes and past experiences?